Happy New Year, bikers. Crisscrossed here. So I want to do some shout outs and give out my first ever Ebike Awards for 2022 and give some love to some of the e-bikes out there I've tested, acquired, purchased, reviewed, and let's get into it, shall we? So I've got 6 categories for you that we're going to go over today. Best OEM accessory, best new e-bike, best value e-bike, best design, best e-bike company, and finally e-bike of the year. 6 categories. I probably could have done more, but I think I tested about 20 or so different e-bikes this year, roughly somewhere around that number. So this is not a complete inventory of every e-bike out there. I didn't test them all. It's mainly the ones I've got my hands on and seen in the industry and seen other people ride as well. But so this is a very subjective list as well. I'm not here to diss out any company or forget somebody. So don't hate on me if you don't agree with these, but it's just my experience and my awards. So I'm the channel creator. I can give out awards to who I want, right? So let's get into it. Starting out with the best OEM accessory, I'm giving that to Mokwheel and their solar power station they came out with this year, along with their goes along with their new Basalt e-bikes, those 26x4s. This is a power inverter plus a solar panel that lets you basically charge any device on your travels, right? You could, if you want to go overnight somewhere and plug in your phone or a radio or whatever, you can do that with this power station. And it attaches to the e-bike, which is great, right? There's actually a carrying package for it. It sits on the frame of the e-bike, and I think you carry the solar panels in that little pouch there that fold up. 1,000-watt inverter, and I think the solar panels are 300 watts. It's not, you can charge your bike with it, but it's not going to do it very fast. The Basalt is a pretty big battery, 20 amp hours. So it's going to take a long time to power something like that with a solar panel. But you can certainly do it, and you can certainly plug in other devices as well. So I give them a lot of credit for doing this. I think it's the first company in the industry to actually, make something that goes with the e-bike that you can purchase extra, of course, and add it to your travel. So I think it's a pretty cool accessory. Definitely wanted to give that a shout out. Okay, let's move on to the next award. Best new e-bike, and I'm giving that to the Ariel Kepler. I purchased it in August. It showed up around early October. And it's been an awesome bike to have, right? My favorite new e-bike of the year. 20 amp hour, 52 volt battery, 35 plus miles per hour, 26x4 tires. Just a really great ride overall. It's got really good parts to it, like the components to it, and it's an awesome bike. If I was commuting to work today, this would be the bike I would buy, definitely. And it's only $18.99 too, so they did increase the price $100 recently. But just a great bike to have in your garage for commuting, for long rides. It's got awesome range on it, and the power and the speed really just can't be beat in the industry. So the Kepler gets my best new e-bike of the year. Okay, let's move on. Best value e-bike. No surprise here. Electric XP, $9.99 version. Even better now that they upgraded it this year. And it's got a better motor in there, better freewheel, new heavier duty rack, better touch points all around. So you can't go wrong with the Electric XP for $9.99. It's just the best value in the industry and remains so basically ever since it came out, I think. So kudos to those guys. They're doing, they know what they're doing as far as creating affordable e-bikes for the masses, right? That's what they're going for here. They're trying to sell as many e-bikes as possible, and they do that through affordability with these e-bikes. And so give a shout out to Electric there. Okay, let's move on to the next category. Best design. I'm going with the Honbike, the Honbike UNI4, or it used to be called the U4. They just changed the name to UNI4. And this is made basically with 3 steel tubes, as you can see here. And to me, it's the most interesting design in the market that I've ever seen. It's a chainless e-bike as well. It uses a belt drive. It uses those mag wheels there. There's nothing there. This bike is completely unique in the market. There's nothing like it, and that's why I give my shout out to these guys. They also have a folding version, which is less powerful, that I've reviewed as well. That bike was very underpowered, particularly for the U.S. market. The UNI4 has more power, so you can get up to 20 miles an hour, which is nice. And it's just a nice ergonomically good ride, and very interesting design. So they get my best design of the award out there. In a sea of copycat e-bikes out there, viewers, these guys stand out to me. It's only 36 volts, and it doesn't have huge range on it, but I think that for what it's for, which is basically a road e-bike, perfect for those paved rail trails, flat grounds. It's a really good looking e-bike to have on the road. And so I give Honbike a lot of credit for just thinking out of the box here and creating unique, interesting designs, even though they may not be the perfect e-bike in many aspects. They've improved with the second version here. So the folding e-bike was okay. It was just way underpowered. Good ergonomics though. And their next version was this UNI4, which is a step up, I think, in terms of the overall performance and value and stuff. I think it's around $1,600 bucks, $1,700 for this e-bike. And I'm curious to see what they come up next. I'd love to see some kind of fat tire version of this. And so I applaud Honbike for thinking out of the box and creating stuff that looks different. And I appreciate that from a design standpoint. So great job, Honbike. Keep it up, and look forward to what you guys come up with next. So moving on, let's talk about best e-bike company. I'll give that to Electric E-Bikes. Pretty easy choice in my book, out of Phoenix, Arizona. They're on a mission to basically, get the world on e-bikes, and they do that through affordable, portable e-bikes with the Electric XP Lite, the Electric XP, and the Electric X Premium that they have now. So they're expanding their lineups. They're really customer obsessed with getting everyone on an e-bike that they can afford at a quality price and a quality product, right? They're not the greatest e-bikes in the world. You can buy more expensive e-bikes, but Electric does the best job at customer service and servicing those bikes and those customers, and creating a community around that no other e-bike has done so far. Not even companies like Rad, I don't think. And so they're definitely the e-bike company to follow and mimic if you are another e-bike company. It's something that you can really learn from by looking at what they do from a customer standpoint, a product standpoint. And they have a lot of power now in the industry where they can basically create these low-cost quality e-bikes out there. And so got to applaud that, and gotta love Electric, I think. So definitely a fanboy. You can call me a fanboy if you want, but there's a reason for that, because they do a great job at putting out a quality e-bike that people want to ride. And I'm going to be a fan for a while, as long as they keep that up. I'll give it to them. I'll give my runner-up of the year to maybe someone like Haybike, who's coming out with some new stuff. They have a new folding e-bike coming out, but they're one to watch as well. And by the way, let me go. When it comes to e-bike design as well, I want to also give mention to Velotrick. I thought their e-bikes that I got this year were among the better designed one as well, as far as just the overall look and feel and fit and finish, and just that overall design. I give them a little credit there as well. So they're a runner-up in my design category. Okay, let's talk about e-bike of the year. This one may be a little controversial, right? Before I unveil it, I think the reason I chose it was because To me, it's the most sort of groundbreaking product in a way. It's the cheapest, and let's just go to it here. So my e-bike of the year, the electric XP Lite. That's right, the $799 folding e-bike that weighs 46 pounds is my choice for e-bike of the year. So why did I choose that? Well, I almost picked the Kepler because let's face it, the Kepler is an all-around better e-bike, just from a pure spec standpoint. But if you think about this, like $799 for an electric bike that basically can go anywhere is an amazing product, I think. And this is sort of the best entry-level e-bike on the market today, in history probably. And so if the goal here is to get e-bikes into the hands of as many people as possible, then the electric XP Lite gets my choice for e-bike of the year, right? It's just a approachable, affordable e-bike that literally anyone can ride. And that's why it gets my choice for e-bike of the year. I love my Lite. I like to ride it more than my 3.0, to be honest with you. You've seen my upgrades on it, and it's become just one of my favorite bikes to pull out of the garage and ride around. It's so light that it just makes it easy to maneuver and pick up and park and all that stuff, right? So I really I was a little bit surprised when they came out with it, and at first I wasn't sure, okay, why'd you do this? But now that I've had it for, I don't know, 6 months or whatever it is, I've just come to love the XP Lite, and I've been able to trick it out to my tastes, and that's another thing about it too. It's probably one of the more customizable e-bikes on the market as well. And so I just picked up a new dual battery kit for it. So one of my projects this winter is to add a second battery to it. But I just love the lights. I think it's awesome, and it gets my e-bike of the year from Crisscross. So that's basically it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching this year. I think we're up to almost 5,000 subscribers now. If we haven't hit it yet, we're about to hit it. And so I look forward to bringing you more videos in 2023. Can't do this without you guys, so definitely appreciate all the love, the comments, and definitely click the links in the description. If you want to buy any of these e-bikes, please use my affiliate links to help support the channel, keep me doing these things. I still work full time, but I'm actually, this is becoming a nice little side business, and eventually I want to do this full time one day. I think, and probably in a couple of years that could be possible. But appreciate you guys watching this year, and thanks for all the comments, and keep those e-bike suggestions coming. If you have any of these, if you think any of my categories, in your comments on this video, just tell me what you guys think are the best e-bikes of the year, best design, best accessory. Give me your thoughts as well. Love to hear from the community what you guys think. But anyway, thanks for watching, and catch you on the next Crisscross.